I suck at DSA. Can I still get into Faang? Okay, let's be real for a second. I hate DSA too. I've tried, I've struggled, I've stared a single lead code problem for hours and still I didn't get it. Sometimes it happens. But for me, what helped is practice. But if you are in the same boat, I can feel you. So does this mean Faang is just a dream? Am I doomed to never get into a good tech job? No, not at all. And I will tell you why. Watch this video till the end. If you are a fresher just out of college, you are probably thinking if only Faang hires experienced engineers and freshers are mostly judged on DSA. So what chance do you even have? First off, let's address the elephant in the room, DSA. Yeah, DSA is important, especially in big tech interviews. If you are applying through the regular process, they will ask data structures and algorithm in coding round. If you are a fresher, companies don't expect you to have worked at Google before. But they do expect you to build a project that shows your skills. If you want to be a stunning UI developer, you can build projects on React.js or Next.js. If you want to go to DevOps, deploy projects on AWS, Kubernetes, Docker, even write about it, like you can write blogs about it and everything. AI and ML enthusiast, if you are, then you can build small models, contribute to open source, AI projects, and experience equals to project. If you can't show work experience, show that you can create impact. But you don't have to become lead code grandmaster to get a job. You just need to be good enough to clear the basics, like arrays, string, recursion, and graphs at the medium level. You know those people who have solved 500 plus lead code problems? Yeah, you don't have to be them as of now. You just need to get through first filter. Okay, now Faang doesn't only care about DSA. DSA is one way in, but it's not the only way. Companies need people who can build stuff, not just solve algorithm puzzles in isolation. If you are not good at lead code, if you are not a lead code god, focus on building like web apps, AI tools, DevOps automation, anything that solves a real problem. You know what's cooler than solving 500 lead code problems? Having an actual product to show in an interview. I'll say that become really good at one in demanding skill. Faang hires for specialists too. If you suck at DSA, but you are insanely good at cloud, AI, backend, or even like front-end performance, you have got a shot. Instead of spending years forcing yourself to love DSA, why not get so good at something that company actually need? People get hired at Faang just because they own a niche. Niche means a domain, a specific domain. One more suggestion I'll add up, which is open source and real world contribution. It's a cheat code. Even a small contribution to a well-known project shows companies that you can work in a real code base. Seriously, a strong GitHub profile with actual contribution is worth more than solving 500 lead problems on lead code. Networking is another thing which I will add up. It is underrated, but it is important. The part no one tells you. Networking matters more than you think. A single referral can skip you past resume screening. So get on LinkedIn, post about your projects, connect with engineers and actually engage with them. Hiring manager trusts referrals more than resume. Make yourself visible and opportunity will come to you. So here's the deal. If you hate DSA, that is fine. Just don't let it stop you from getting into Faang or landing any tech job. So I'll say that build real things, master a niche, a domain, contribute and connect with the right people, because trust me, there's more than one way to get into these companies and you have the chance. So don't miss it out And thank you so much for watching this video. That is it for today. And if you really love this video, if you really think that it was a little bit of even helpful, then make sure to share it with your friends who are looking for a job and drop a comment how was it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.